The rise and fall of the dinosaurs. More than 160 million years. That's how long dinosaurs ruled the Earth. They were the greatest creatures our planet had ever known. Giants that walked the land, soared through the skies, and hunted in the seas. But then, in a single moment, everything changed. An empire that lasted for over 100 million years vanished almost overnight. Why did it happen? And how did life rebuild after the fall of the giants? This is the story of their rise, their reign, and their tragic end. The beginning. 252 million years ago, the Earth nearly died. Volcanoes raged for centuries, oceans turned toxic. 90% of all living things disappeared. When the storms finally settled, silence covered the planet. But from that silence, new life began. Among the survivors were small, lizard-like reptiles, quick, curious, and relentless. They learned to adapt, to move faster, to hunt smarter. And over millions of years, those tiny creatures became something far greater. They were the first dinosaurs, fragile at first, but destined to rule the world. The rise of giants. As millions of years passed, the Earth became warm and lush again. Forests stretched across the continents. The air was thick with moisture, and giant ferns grew taller than houses. In this green paradise, dinosaurs flourished. Some grew massive necks to reach the highest trees. The gentle giants like Brachiosaurus and Diplodocus. Others evolved into fierce predators, with jaws like steel and teeth as sharp as knives. The most feared among them would one day be called Tyrannosaurus rex. They were the apex of evolution, each one perfectly built for survival. Volcanoes erupted, continents drifted apart, but dinosaurs endured, expanding into every corner of the Earth. From the steamy jungles of the Triassic to the wide plains of the Jurassic and the great forests of the Cretaceous, this was their time, the age of the dinosaurs, a living planet. The Earth of that time was alive in ways we can hardly imagine. Thunderstorms rolled across endless valleys. Lakes shimmered beneath the glow of twin moons. And the sounds, roars, calls, and the beating of wings filled the air. In the skies, great flying reptiles ruled. The pterosaurs, their wings stretching wider than a bus. In the oceans, enormous hunters like Mosasaurus and ichthyosaurs dominated the deep. And on land, dinosaurs of every shape and size lived together. Herbivores grazing in massive herds, while predators lurked in the shadows. It was a world of constant motion, a balance of creation and destruction, of life and death. For more than 160 million years, they ruled without challenge. Until the world began to change. The turning point continents drifted farther apart. Volcanic eruptions darkened the skies. Seasons grew unpredictable. Droughts, floods, and storms. Some dinosaurs adapted, developing feathers to trap warmth and lighter bodies to move faster. But others struggled. Their size, once their strength, became a burden in a world that no longer favored giants. The age of comfort was ending, and a new struggle for survival had begun. Still, the dinosaurs persisted. Even as the world shifted beneath their feet, they held on, unaware that a much greater danger was already on its way. The final day, 66 million years ago, a rock the size of a mountain fell from the sky. It blazed through the atmosphere faster than sound, a fireball brighter than the sun. It struck near what is now Mexico, unleashing energy greater than 1 billion nuclear bombs. The Earth shook. Winds faster than hurricanes flattened forests. Tidal waves hundreds of meters high swept across continents. But the worst came after. Dust and ash filled the air, blocking sunlight for years. Plants withered, temperatures dropped, and one by one the giants starved. In just a few years, the age of the dinosaurs was over. 3/4 of all life on Earth had vanished, and silence returned once again. The legacy. Yet from destruction came rebirth. Small creatures, mammals, birds, and reptiles, survived the darkness. They adapted, evolved, and slowly filled the empty world the dinosaurs left behind. One day, millions of years later, a new kind of creature would walk the earth, us humans. And we would uncover their bones, piece together their story, and marvel at what once was. But the dinosaurs never truly disappeared. Their blood still flows through the veins of birds that fly above us. Their fossils lie beneath our feet, whispering stories of power, resilience, and time. Every empire rises, every empire falls. But few have ruled so completely or vanished so suddenly as the dinosaurs. Their age may be gone, but their legend will live forever.